Okay, maybe I got it right this time. I had it on pictures. I pressed the button, it took a picture instead of do the video. Okay, I have a piece of wood here, and we have to make a jig, because I'm going to attempt to make a multi-axis star. I watched a video from Donna Fraser, and she makes multi-axis stars. Not everything I'm going to do, though, is 100% what she did, because I don't have everything, the bits and everything. I'd have to go and buy another bit and all this other stuff. I do have the 1-inch bit. Now, this size star is going exactly with the size she's making. You can make larger stars, and then you have to go accordingly with the measurements. But anyway, I'm going to measure 5 inches across, and then we need the extra to make a tenon. So let's see. And it's supposed to be 2 inches across, width-wise. And it's a little tad less than 2 inches, to be honest with you, which is not good. But we'll do what we can do. We're just going to work with it best we can. So I don't see a pencil nearby. Okay, so that's about 5 inches right there. And I can't find any of my measuring stuff. There's this. So, anyway, I need a ruler so I can measure it exactly where it's supposed to be. Anyway, that's just going to be line for that. Okay, we're going to make, we're going to go and start the way she did, except for drilling I'll drill a hole 1 inch deep on the end, like she did. I'm not sure why, but she didn't explain that, and I didn't ask because it's a year old on the video, and I doubt she would get back up with me. So, anyway, here we go. Okay, I marked where the center is in the wood, right there. So now I can put it in the chuck, I hope. Let's see. We can get it centered on here, on this mark on the end that I made. Let's do this number. Make sure it's on there. Alright. Yep, it requires a lot of measuring. It's probably going to dent the wood a little bit. I'm not that concerned about that personally. Alright, I need to cut this excess off and form a tenon in this area over here. So that's what I'll do next. Okay, let me get that out before I turn it on. I have turned on the machine with these in there still. Pop, pop, pop. Alright. Let's get a tenon going. Let's get this baby going. We want to go forward. We want to get things going here. And yes, I burned it, but I don't care. It's just a tenon. And that is getting dull. I'm going to have to sharpen it again on the bench grinder. She probably did a much better job than me, that's for sure. She measured things precisely. She held the tool much better than I do. But there's one thing I've noticed. I don't see many people using skew a lot. I don't. And so that confuses me. Especially people who have been wood turning for years. I don't doubt that they can use it. But I reckon they don't prefer it. I do not know. I have no idea. Okay, she said to go 1 inch deep. Why? I don't know the purpose of this part. I really don't. 1 inch is about right in here. I'm just going to mark it with a Sharpie instead of tape. I can't find the tape that I wanted. I got some pink tape somewhere. No, it's not. It's pretty close. Anyway, that's 1 inch deep, and she had a 3/4. This is 1/2. Excuse me, this is 1. According to her live center, her checkered shop. Now, I don't understand all the terms and stuff of everything. So anyway, I'm going to just put a hole in this. Right here. 1 inch deep. For whatever reason, it may have something to do with the stars. I do not know. So I want to do something. Okay, I got the hole in there. Now I got to take this back off because we got to do some measurements on this piece. Let's see, let me get this back off. Well, that wasn't hard. Alright, fell down. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. This is not the best ruler in the world for what I want. Okay, this is about 5 inches right here. So I didn't make the tenon all the way back to the 5 inch mark, apparently. Right there's 5 inches. Okay, we got to mark the center, which would be 2.5, right? I need a pencil. Hold on a minute. Okay, I found my pencil. The wood turning store, when I ordered something one time, they sent this to me. I was like, oh, well, how neat is that? I didn't even ask for it, and they sent it to me. How cool. So, let's see. Center is right here, 2.5. 2.5, 2.5 is 5, right? All right, and it needs to be marked all the way around, as far as I know. Okay, we got it all the way around. This is the center. That's the center. So I don't know what side center I'll use, but I'll just put an X. That's the center. Okay, I had to find a compass, and I went ahead and measured it where it's supposed to be. Okay, in the center point, I had to put the point on the center, and the end tip of the pencil part needs to be at the corner of this line here. I don't know if you can see it on the video or not. So the tip has to be right there. Let me see if I got it. Let me pull it out just a tad. Right there. And it needs to meet this one at the end, so I need to draw a circle. Okay, and then I need to do the other side the same way. Okay, we got that, and then we need to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, I gotta make sure I find the center. I'm not sure the center is correct over here. A little bit skeptical about that one. Let me see. 1, 2. Yeah, it's about right. Alright, so we got to do the same thing over here. Let's see if that's correct. Okay. Okay, and then we do the same thing on the other side. I picked it up. I accidentally mean to do that. Okay. Okay, and now we got to mount it. Okay. So I need to see. Some strange stuff, but that's the way it goes, you know. And in order to find the center, because we don't know which way it, you know, we can't just stick it on the chuck. We have to pull the tailstock up to it. Or spur drive in the center so we can find, so we can center it. Put it right like that. And then I'll tighten it down. Fun stuff, huh? Don't you like stuff like this? Requires some thinking. It requires precision. You gotta be correct with the measurements and stuff, or else your star is not gonna be right. It's gonna be off, you know. Okay, now I'll put the bit back on, the Forstner bit, and she said to, okay, this is 2 inches thick, and she said we don't know where the center is. I'm not sure I follow her all the way on everything, so I'm not explaining it properly probably, but she says to drill 1 inch deep. And then we'll turn it around and do the same thing on the other side. Alright, now we're going to start forming this outer area. I'll show you in just a second. I thought I had my camera on. I didn't. Okay, we're going to be aiming for the bottom of this, okay? And we're coming out to this line here. So here we go. Let me continue. Sorry that I didn't have my video camera on. But anyway, there's a line here that we drew, and we're going out to this line to the bottom. Now this is just the jig. Remember, this is not the star. The star will be put in the jig. Let's get this out of the way a little bit. Okay, now we gotta repeat our process up and put the Forstner bit in there and drill a hole on this side. Okay, I went ahead and did one slight cut to get the center off. Now you can take it to the bandsaw and cut it in half, or just do the parting tool on the lathe here. Okay, I need to find the center of this cube. It should be right in. Here's where they intersect. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Okay, about right in here. Okay, I got the piece of wood mounted that's going to be the star. I do not have the caliper that measures the inside of stuff, and you know, to be able to measure the thickness of how thick this should be. We're gonna try that and see. Now I don't have my thin parting tool. The only one I have is a very thin one, and that's not the one that is appropriate. It has to be, it needs to be thinner than this one is, but I don't have one that I know of that's thin enough. Let's see, this is not a parting tool. Don't know what it is. That's not a parting tool. I don't know about some of these tools, what they are. So I might could use that as kind of like a parting tool. You know, that would be quite interesting to try and see. Do not know what this thing is. If y'all know, let me know. What is this tool? This is an old Harbor Freight tool that I got earlier last year when I first got tools. And they got some wonderful things to start off with now for beginners. And I was a beginner. And then I started ordering some expensive tools. And I've found in the long run that you end up probably spending more money on your tools than you do on your lathe. Unless you get a very expensive lathe. I'm gonna try that out. It's not the best in the world. It's not fitting. Yeah, I mean, it's fitting on the edge, but it's not fitting in the jig all the way. It should be this part fitting flush all the way across, and it's not. So, but if it holds it, that's all I care about. So we're going to try that out, okay? All right, and I'll be back. As you can see, it's not fitting properly in there like a cradle. It's not cradling in there. I just tightened it down real good. I got to do the same thing to this side as I did to the other side in the center. So we'll do that. We'll just do the best we can, okay? It chipped right here. This is not correct. No, let out. But I'm still going to finish it. This is my very first star, and it's rough looking. And that's okay. At least I'm making some progress here, and I'm learning stuff, okay? And I'm not using exactly the tools she used. She never used a skew. And I went about it a little bit more harshly, where I really should have been more gentle with everything. But yeah, and that's okay. We're still going to finish this. We're going to do this side.
Make friends with your past. Make love to the moon. Find peace in your...
Okay, here it is. I made one. It's not perfect. I can just sand it down just a little bit, be fine. That's beautiful. That is absolutely stunning to be able to make a star. 8 points. That is cool. And see, I'll practice some more and make some more where I get good at it. And I think what happened, like I think I said a few minutes ago, is that tool that I used was too harsh for it, and that's what chipped it a little bit. Other than that, I made one. Made my first multi-axis star. Isn't that cool? All right, we did it. All right, I sanded it up. It's not perfect by any means. They're not 100% the same size, but that's okay. You know, stars are not always the same. Their points are not exactly perfect neither. So, hey, that's cute. That is so cool to be able to turn a star on the lathe. And I'm thankful for the video that Donna Frazier put out. She does beautiful work. I don't know much about her. I just watched her video. That's all I know. So, anyway, there it is. And now, see, it's small enough. It's a small star. This can be an ornament. I can hang it up, or I can put it inside a inside-out ornament that I make. Hey, yeah. What do you think about that? But anyway, I just want to thank you so much for visiting my channel, for coming here to my channel. And I'm truly blessed to be able to share my art with you. It's a privilege and honor. Thank you so much. Thank you for your comments. Thank you, all my regulars. Thank you. I so appreciate you, each and every one of you. And I think about, like I've said before, I do think about things that you say to me, and I'm just so encouraged. It's uplifting. It moves me forward to do new projects, and gives me the incentive, the desire to be able to just continue to do more and more art. Sometimes I do get frustrated. I don't show it in a video, not necessarily. I might a little bit say something, but sometimes I do get frustrated with stuff. But anyway, we did it. How awesome. So anyway, I just want to say smile. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day, okay? And until next time, keep the fire burning and keep the wood turning. Okay, and don't give up. Never give up. Okay, whatever's in your life, maybe something's holding you back in the past. Let me give you an analogy real quick. Then I'll let you go. When you're driving down the road and you look in your rear view mirror, you don't look at it while you're driving down the road, okay? Or you're going to have an accident, okay? You glance at your rear view mirror and then you keep looking forward. And that's what you got to do with your life. Look forward. Don't look back. Don't look back at your mistakes. You're going to crash, okay? So y'all look forward. There's beautiful things in your life that can occur. And so anyway, okay. Y'all have a wonderful day. And I hope to see you again next time. And I'm so excited. All right. Bye-bye.